we go. All right, so here's where we were yesterday. And I think we did, what did we do, 2 of these? Did we do 2 of these? Okay, by the way, I already told you what the test looks like. The only part that might be a little harder for you is the word equations. You get that? So what we're going to do is, we did the first one. Did we do the second one? Okay, let's try another one. All right, now this one's a little more difficult, okay? So I'm going to ask, let's just ask, raise your hand if you think you can help me out here. How do you write sodium phosphate? How do you write sodium phosphate? What do you think? If you took this home last night, you probably, that's probably the one you did. What do you think? Yes.
Would be NO and
Na what?
PO4.
Okay. Now let's take a look. Look on the periodic table. What's the charge on sodium in a compound? And what's the charge on phosphate?
-3.
Yes. Now you already know that's not going to work. So what are you going to do?
Sodium.
See that? So if I had 3, see that? And some of you are getting really good at writing formulas. So we got that right. How about the next one? Calcium chloride. There's only 2 elements in it. Raise your hand if you think you got that one. Yes.
CaCl2.
And why did you say Cl2?
Because carbon is
Calcium
calcium.
is +2. What's chlorine?
-1.
All right, that's why you had to put a 2. See that? So this is stuff we did last chapter. Yields. Now, here's what I might do on the test. Ready? I might do this. Sodium phosphate and calcium chloride react in a double replacement reaction. So what if I don't tell you what the products are, but I tell you it's double replacement? What if I tell you that it's double replacement? Okay, don't look at the answer. Tell me what's going to happen. Who's going to switch places? Kyle, again. What do you got? Help me out. Tell me one of the products. It's double replacement. So sodium's kicking calcium out, calcium kicking sodium out. Okay, say it in English. What's the name of the compound?
Calcium.
Okay, so calcium phosphate. Now we have the name right. Let's see if we have the formula right. What's the charge on calcium in a compound? Look on the periodic table. Yep, +2, right? What about phosphate? -3. Okay, what are you going to do about that? This can't be the formula for calcium phosphate because it doesn't add up to 0, does it? What do you do? Okay, all right, somebody else. What do you do? We've done this many times. When something was +2 here and +3, how do we fix that? Yeah, Delaney. Yeah, the smallest number is 6, so what do I need here? 3. I need 3 times that. That's +6. And how many phosphates would you like?
2.
I need 2, don't I? And that's why I had to put parentheses. Okay, and then next, sodium chloride. That should be an easy one. I bet you can do that one. What's sodium chloride?
Na and then Cl.
How many Cls? And you guys, you've got to push yourself a little bit more, okay? Look at how many times have we done Na on the periodic table? Have we not done that many, many times? It's +1, right? What's chlorine?
-1.
All right, that should be just like that. You get it? This should be an easy compound here. That was a hard one. This was easy. See, now you don't ever balance unless you know you have the formulas correct, and I do. We have it now. So let's go ahead and balance this now. Scan through here, and notice that there are 2 phosphates here, and only 1 here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a 2 here. That gives me 2 phosphates. But how many sodiums does that give me? Everybody see that? 6 sodiums, and I only have 1 here. So I'll make it 6. 6 sodiums. But that gives you 6 chlorines. Well, How am I going to make 6 chlorines over here? I'll put a 3 here. See, now I have 6 chlorines, but that gives you 3 calciums. That's fine. I have 3 calciums here. What do you think? Again, this is not the majority of the test. This is a smaller part of the test, yes. But you can't say, I don't know how to do any of these. You have to be able to do some of these. All right, would everybody stop and sit with somebody? And if you did the homework, you probably did, if I had to guess, did you do these 2? Is that what you did? All right, so let's do one more in class, then I'll let you sit with people. Help me out on this one. Who hasn't talked yet? May, you haven't talked yet. How do you do potassium chlorate? That's chloride. If it's only 2 elements, it'd be chloride. But this says chlor what? Okay, that's a polyatomic ion. So do you remember that one? Okay, that's all right. I'll help you. Chlorate is ClO3. Do you know the charge on chlorate? Could have been, but -1, right? Do you know tell me the charge on potassium in a compound. Yes. So +1, -1. See, that was not bad. Let's do the next one. Oh, when heated, yields. Wait a minute. There's only 1 reactant. How would you classify this one? There's only 1 reactant. We just talked about that on the quiz. There's only 1 reactant. How would you classify it? Decomposition, isn't it? Okay, so it's decomposing into what? Mass, you haven't talked yet. Potassium chloride. Help me out. What's the charge on potassium in a compound? And what about chlorine? That was easy. Okay, and what's that? Do the next one. What about oxygen? Why O2? It's a diatomic element. When oxygen's by itself, you can have as many oxygens as you want in a compound. Like, how many does glucose have? C6, H12O6. You can have as many as you want in a compound, but when oxygen's by itself, it's a diatomic element. Remember the ones that end in gin and the ones that end in ene, right? All right, so we have all our formulas right. Now we have to balance it. Now, we have a problem here because chlorate did not stay as chlorate, so I have to do 1 atom at a time, 1 element at a time. Now, I do see an odd-even mismatch. Does everybody see that? All right, go ahead and fix that. See if you fix that. Did you put a 3 here and a 2 here? That will fix that mismatch, won't it? Now, watch this right here. That's 6 oxygens, but it's 2 potassiums, only 1 potassium, 2 potassiums, 2 chlorines, 2 chlorines. That 3 has nothing to do with the chlorine. That's O3. It's Cl1O3, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to have you for the next, let's just say 10 minutes. I want you to work on any of these right here, and I'm hoping that everybody has most of the other homework done. If not, you could take it home and say, that's a good practice for the test. That's a good practice for me for the test, all right? All right, let's go ahead and for 10 minutes, go sit with somebody and see if you can do these. And maybe I'll call you up and you could do it on a camera yourself, all right? All right, let's do 10 minutes of working on word problems. Yes. Yeah.
I understand like these like completely.